absolutely full house, and I thought I would start for it. It's like 2 crowded in here, and everyone breathing and fighting for oxygen. So let's start off by it's like 2 crowded in here. So thank you very much for having me in Dubai. I've got a little sore throat, so maybe I'm trying to prevent myself from choking on my own tongue. I'll be having some water and some sweets. I've got some sweets in my bag over here. Hold on. I've got some local halls over here, and this is going to prevent me from swallowing my own tongue. Anyway, so for just wondering, how many of you are familiar with what I do? Are you all familiar? 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 4 out of the 200 people in this room. Okay, so I've got my Bluetooth over here, and I've just prepared this lovely music outside. I've just texted my man outside, and he's playing some music from the outside, and it breaks the silence and makes it sound like there's not 20 people there. Anyway, so my name is Danny Choo, and my Bluetooth doesn't work. Okay. Connected. Alright, so really quick agenda for today. And basically, I'm going to talk about what I do in Japan. I'm going to talk about a project called Smart Dom, which I'm working on. And I'm going to talk about just some of the learnings which I've had while working on this project over here. So originally born and raised in the UK, and moved to Japan about 15 years ago. And basically, what I do in my spare time in Japan is I do this. Anyway, yeah, I do that, and I've been doing that since 2007. The music is kind of like given to me right now. I'm just going to try and ignore it, because that's what we do right now. Just ignore it. Anyway, what do we have? So, spent most of my time working in the IT industry, under Microsoft and so on and so on. And now I operate a brand called Culture Japan, where I share Japanese culture over the world. And also, very recently I've been working with the Japanese government, and what we do is we gather together, it's near the camp, and so there's like top folks from like Bandana games, certain entertainment, and we gather and we drink tea all day long. And occasionally we would discuss what Japan should do to help push Japanese culture around the world. And that's what we do. Yeah. So we started off with a website, and here it is over here, and I still update it with basically my daily life in Japan. So this camera I take it around with me all the time, and this is just a normal view in Japan. People see this on the way to work, depending on where you live, and so this is what more people see. During the daily life over here. This is just around the corner from where I live. This is Akihabara. It's filled with lots of electronic goodies. And right now we are missing the Hanami season, the cherry blossom season in Japan right now. And this is what it looks like right now. So good time. Yeah. So we do a few other things as well. We make TV shows. So this TV show called Culture Japan. It's in its 2nd season right now. We'll be having a 3rd season. Third season will be sometime later on this year. And it's mostly Japanese pop culture, but there's lots of Japanese traditional culture as well. So we've got another TV show called Japan Mode, and this focuses more on Japanese lifestyle, and this has been broadcast on the Star World channel across Asia. And we also do events as well, so we have an event called Culture Japan readers and viewers of our TV show, they gather together and they meet with the voice actresses, the artists, and so on and so on, who come to the event. We also do character development as well, so we do lots of media work, and this is a very short anime that we made a few years ago. We make products which help people learn Japanese. So this is a product over here called Moikana, where you can use, they're kind of like flashcards that they use to learn hiragana. And we also do development of a doll I have over here. And so we do the production, the development completely in-house. I'm just wondering, because my voice is like echoing and I can hardly hear myself. Can you hear what I'm saying, or am I not hearing? No. Okay. Alright, that's what we do. And before I forget, you can see, I think most of season 2, Culture Japan, and some episodes of Japan Road, and some of the Stormtrooper videos are on my YouTube channel over here. Alright, so basically our whole business revolves around our mascot character called Mirai Suenaga, and I just realized very recently that if she's not involved in any of the business meetings I'm in, I kind of like fall asleep and I'm not interested. So basically everything we do revolves around this character over here. And ever since she was created in 2007, she has gained many fans worldwide. So these photos were taken at various anime events around the world. So back in 2007, she was basically, she didn't do much. She just like sat in the corner over here, and she kind of like looked very cute. But ever since then, we worked with lots of Japanese publishing houses, like Kanekawa, King Records, Nigel Plus, and so on and so on. And she appeared in like a few anime titles, a few games, and so on and so on. And then last year, 2013, she became an official mascot for Japanese tourism. So this was kind of like a very big deal for us, and very happy that the Japanese government has recognized her as a character that can help spread Japanese culture around the world. And this is our first project. It's a map of Japan that has currently been distributed around Asia, and they are currently printing more, and they will be distributing that around the rest of the world. And you can get it, you can download like an electronic version at map.culturejapan.g. And so since then, I've started to work with the Japanese Ministry of Transport as well, and we have just finished a map of Tokyo over here. So they're currently going to print it, and hopefully that should be available at places like Narita Airport, Haneda Airport, and various places around Tokyo. And this will be available for download online as well. Alright, Mirai Suenaga. So some of you have noticed that she's got this little clip in the shape of an X. So in Japanese, that means collaboration. So if you follow Japanese media TV, you will see like a company name, X something, and that's basically a collaboration. Is that a Japanese thing? Do they use that anywhere else? It's a Japanese thing, is that right? Okay, X. So one of the examples of our collaborations that we've had is in Malaysia. So in Malaysia, they have this card that's used on the highways, on the trains, and so on and so on. It's called touch and go. So in Japan, it's illegal to touch and go because you'll get arrested. So, but in Malaysia, it's absolutely fine. You can just touch and you can go and just won't be arrested. And so we made loads of cards like this, and they're very popular in Malaysia. And she also mascot for Penang Island in Malaysia as well, and we also made one of these maps. And very recently, a new airline in Thailand called Asian Air, they approached me and they wanted to wrap their entire fleet of airplanes in Mirai and I thought it was a very good idea. So this started off as an April Fool's 2 years ago. So I went to airplane, photoshopped it, and 2 years later it kind of like became a reality, which is kind of good. So basically what we'll be doing is working on their corporate image as well, and so we'll be looking after their marketing and some of their marketing strategies as well. And the in-flight videos will be Mirai as well, and stewardesses, they'll be dressed like Mirai as well. And the first flights are going to be in June between Bangkok and various cities in Japan. Very recently, GT Racing Team contacted me and wanted to pass their cars with Mirai Suenaga, and I thought that was a good idea as well. And basically, I'll be working with them on marketing, sponsoring, and so on and so on. And so we had this race in Malaysia, Japan, I think it was last week. And I think we race in Milano on the 7th, which is early next week, I think, and racing at various cities around the world. So Good Smile Company is a company in Japan which makes figurines, and have a series called Android. So they made one of Mirai over here. Max Factory, they made one of Mirai as well. And just announced very recently, one of the most famous illustrators in Japan, Tony Taka-sensei, he has recently drew Mirai. So this is just a work in progress, and this is going to be made into a scale figure, and that will probably be out either later this year or early next year. So also Mirai merchandise until now, and our flagship products until now have been Japanese learning cards. And so we have Moikana, which helps you learn hiragana, and Moikanji, which helps you learn kanji. And so we sold quite a few packs of these worldwide, and so we're bringing out a Moikana second edition, and this is going to include some katakana as well. So folks who have the original series will notice that we changed lots of the illustrations. And I think this is going to be quite popular later on this year. And folks in Dubai, they can get it at the Dubai Mall in Kilogram. So Mirai, we have Mirai alone. It should be quite lonely. So I made some other characters for her as well. So she's got lots of friends over here, and so this is my school, and as all students do in Japan, they look like this in the evenings, don't they? So I thought my own would look like this in the evening as well. So all of these characters are actually part of a story called Mirai Millennium, and we wrote the story about a year ago. It's actually written by the same person, Satu Dai, who wrote Eureka 7, Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, and Eden of the East. And it's science fiction merged with very old traditional Japan as well. There's like lots of time and space involved. So this is going to be really cool. But I haven't been able to work on this for many years because I've been trying to focus on helping people answer this question: how to become a real man. So of late, it's been of a concern that there are like lots of boys. They're not growing up to be men anymore. They're growing up to be boys, and I want to help them grow up to be real men. And I found the answer. I found the answer out of years and years of research. And it's basically to start playing with dolls. And once you start playing with dolls, you will become a real man. And this is how it works. So you start with playing dolls like this, you sit on your shoulder, and then after a while, you will notice a change in your life. You'll notice that what you're carrying around over here merges into one of these. And this is known as the final form. Okay? So this is what happens, and you will become a real man.